Good evening, and welcome to our Thursday night Life Trims webinar. Tonight, I get to do something I'm very excited about. I get to share with you our new business presentation. And for those of you that are just joining the company as of right now, or maybe you've been with us while we've been making this transition to this from the pre-launch to the launch, this is a very exciting time. You're going to get to see a business presentation that I think appeals to the masses, to everyone. I don't care who you are, where you come from, what you do. This is a type of business that is going to appeal to everybody that you actually share it with. And the great thing about it is it's something that we all want to do. It's in the world of travel. So with that being said, I just want to jump in and share this amazing business with you. And when you put this in perspective, think about what you're getting involved in. This is the first e-gig travel company in America. It's the first one, and it's very unique. And again, I think as we go through this presentation, you're going to find this to be so exciting. So with that, let me jump in and give you the Life Trends business presentation. The world is changing. Last year, over 40% of all Americans were involved in some type of a side gig. And in 2020, the gig economy is expected to explode. So what is the gig economy? Well, we've all seen it. It's everything from Angie's List, Grubhub, to Lyft, Uber. Basically, it's a side gig for people like you and I. It's something that anybody can be involved in. And it's kind of a simple concept when you think about it. It's always app or web-based, mostly app. And you can either be the service, in other words, you can provide the service like being an Uber driver, or you can use the service by just using it as a method of transportation. And obviously, this has been a huge part of what's been going on in the last 4 or 5 years in our country. And the great thing about it and why it works so well is that people get paid by the hour for providing some type of service, or it could be physical labor, like, for example, Angie's List, maybe you need a plumber. Well, you could be the plumber. And you get to work from home, which is really great for a lot of people because they love the idea of being able to work from home, and they can either do it full-time or they can do it part-time. But the beautiful thing about it is everybody has the opportunity to establish their own hours. And let's face it, that's something that appeals to all of us. So tonight, what you're going to see is the first e-gig travel company. And the great thing about this is, who does not like the idea of being able to travel or to make a tremendous income from travel or vacations? I mean, what a great business. And we know the whole world travels. I mean, and what we've done is we've turned this into the first e-gig. And it is app and web-based, but what we provide is a travel booking engine, but it's highly discounted. And this thing's not available to the public. So for example, right now when people want to book, they have to go online to online travel agents, they call them OTAs, and they book at retail from Expedia, Priceline, Trivago, wherever else you want to book from. Well, with this, you're going to be able to, for the first time, go behind the scenes and book at wholesale. And what makes this great is it's just simple. Because if you want to generate an income from this, all you do is you send the app or website, and you send it to them for free. And guess what happens? When they travel at a discount, you get paid an income. So it's about as easy as it gets. And we've created this, as you're going to see in this presentation, this e-gig referral system that allows you to build not just a little bit of income, but you can actually build a substantial and a full-time income, and maybe even an income you didn't even imagine possible. So I'm going to give you tonight 4 fantastic reasons to make Life Trends part of your life. And really, these are the 4 key components that make it all work. Fantastic reason number 1 to make Life Trends part of your life is very simple. It's the product itself. So what is our product? Our product is a wholesale travel booking engine that delivers for you a tremendous savings, to you personally. It's putting money back in your bank account. Who doesn't want to save money? So that's the first thing I think for anybody is when they look at this is like, wow, I can really save a huge amount of income I've been spending every time I travel, whether I take a vacation or if I'm traveling for business. Now everyone travels. So why do you travel? I mean, for everybody, it's something different. You might be traveling, once a year for a vacation or a holiday. Maybe it's business trips. You have to do it on a constant basis. It's family gatherings. We all get together with our families. Maybe it's just short overnight stays or weekend getaways. Maybe it's those unplanned events you're really not, counting on, but you have to do. And for a lot of us, it's our bucket list. It's the things we always want to do, the places we've always wanted to see. But obviously, to be able to do those things, you have to have the financial resources to do it. And we're going to be showing you about that in just a minute. But where do you travel to? Well, everybody travels either sometimes within their own state, across the country. Maybe it's international. But a lot of people say, well, I don't travel that much. I love to travel. I'd love to have the money to travel, but I don't travel that much. Well, what about lifestyle? What does that mean to you? I mean, lifestyle is the things we do every day. It's dining out, it's entertainment, going to movies or concerts. It's going to amusement parks or recreation. It's shopping. We all shop, It's maybe playing some sort of sport, whether it be golf, tennis, or other types of sports activities. Maybe it's gaming. A lot of people love to be involved in gaming and technology. Maybe it's just exercise and fitness. So all those things are lifestyles. Well, guess what? We're going to show you how you can save substantial amounts of money and doing anything that you do every day. Well, let's talk about the travel and the vacations first, because this is the key component to what we're doing. And again, think about it. This is a business that everybody wants. Everybody wants to be able to travel and save money. So when you're going to get ready and you're getting ready to travel and make those travel plans, what do you have to do? Well, first, you got to figure out where you're going to go. Your locations, your destination, what hotel, what airline. Then you got to figure out the dates. Are my dates flexible? Are they fixed? Am I in a hurry? Can I wait? And then you got to look for the deals, because everybody's always looking for the deals, right? Who's offering me the best deals? And then it gets down, like I said, the price. Can you afford to go? And if you can, how do you get the best price? Well, you don't have to worry about it any longer, because here's the secret that the travel industry doesn't want you to know. And this is the reason we're doing this. This is so different than what anybody else has ever done out there. Expedia and Booking.com own all the other major sites. And what they actually do is they compete against themselves to give you an idea of lower value, but they really don't. It's always at retail. I mean, they want to make the largest profit they can possibly make, and all they're really doing is competing against themselves. And here's the interesting thing. Because they're open to the public, they're all mandated to be within a few dollars of each other. So what does that mean? It's a system they call hotel rate parity. Very important, because that means I don't care what site you go to. I'm sure if you're looking at this picture right now, you're saying, I use Orbitz, or I use OpenTail, I use hotels.com. Whichever one you use, you're still buying from only two companies, and you're still buying at retail. So what makes us different? What makes LifeTrends so unique and so different? Number one, we don't have to follow hotel rate parity. Why? One simple reason: because we are set up to only allow people to use our booking engine through a private access. In other words, we're a subscription model, just like Amazon or Netflix or cable TV, even your cell phone. It's a subscription model. And because we're behind closed doors, it is private access, we are allowed to actually discount all those hotels and resorts that you were paying retail before. Now, when you think about that, it saves you a lot of money. And I don't mean just a little bit. I mean, people can save thousands of dollars on just one vacation. I just did it the other day. I mean, right now I'm getting ready to go to Mardi Gras next week. I actually got my accommodation for 2 nights, because it's obviously during Mardi Gras, very, very expensive. Everybody else had it for those 2 nights in the hotel I wanted to stay in. Everybody else had that room for those 2 nights for $1,200. That's expensive, but again, it's Mardi Gras time, right? You and I paid through LifeTrends $243 for both nights. $243 for both nights. I mean, it's amazing just how much you can save. And we've got 950,000 hotels and resorts worldwide. I mean, anything that anybody else has, we have it. Now, here's an example of what happens. And this is actually taken right from our booking engine. And it shows the public price of $951 there for a 3-night stay there in Orlando. This is our price, $440. So how much did you save? You saved over $500 on a 3-night stay. That's pretty cool. And you can do that all day long, every day, day in and out. Every time you travel, every time you want to stay at a resort, every time you want to stay in a hotel, you can save substantial money. And it's not just hotels and resorts, guys. We've got everything else too. We've got cruises, rental cars, luxury homes, again, all at a real, true wholesale pricing. So again, this is an opportunity for you to save thousands. But again, if you don't travel, that's okay. Because guess what? You do live every day. You have to make everyday purchases. And I don't care what you're doing, if it's shopping, golfing, maybe you're just going out to eat, you're going to theme parks, maybe you need something for your car, you're out there maybe buying clothes, fashion, you're going to movies or concerts, maybe you're buying prescription drugs, even grocery shopping, whatever you can think of. We've taken, and in one area, we put every savings that can exist anywhere, and you have access to it, and you can use this day in and day out to literally save yourself thousands of dollars in the course of the year, just on the things you have to spend your money on anyway. So that's an amazing reason to be involved right there. Just fantastic reason. One, the product. The product saves you so much money day in and day out because it's truly at wholesale. But now we're going to go to fantastic reason number two to make Life Trends part of your life. And you really need to make this a part of your life. The cost, because now when you look at that, you go, wow, that could be pretty expensive to have that. I mean, this can't be free, but guess what? We've actually made the cost for you free. And here's how we've done it. If you look at out there right now, if you want to go get a benefits package that's very similar to what we have. In other words, there are other booking engines out there that strictly do it on wholesale, behind closed doors, private access, just like what we're doing, and they can provide a lot of these benefits we just shared with you. But here's what you're going to pay. You're going to pay upfront in cash, because they don't finance this stuff, $3,000 to $5,000. That's upfront. And then you're going to pay about $350 a year every year just to have your annual renewal. But again, if you're saving thousands and thousands of dollars in your first year alone, then it's worth it to you. But guess what? We've got a whole different approach. Because when we say free, we mean when free really becomes free. Here's how we do it. Your monthly subscription to be involved in Life Trends is $39.95 a month. Okay? Your monthly business fee, which puts you in the business, is $10 a month. Now, that gives you a total cost, right, to be involved with Life Trends of about $50 a month. But here's what we do. We give you every month a same as cash restaurant card. And it's worth $50. $50 in real cash that you can use any place you go when you go out to eat. So what's your monthly cost? Well, actually, it's nothing. It's zero. Nothing. And that's just for signing up. That's just to get started. But we even make it even better, because look what else we do. We'll actually eliminate that $40 subscription fee. And how do we do that? Well, we want, obviously, the whole concept behind this for you and for everybody is not just to save money when you travel, but it's also to give this to other people. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you want every friend, every family member, every acquaintance, everybody you run into to be able to book all their vacations and travel at wholesale and save so much money? Well, there's another good reason for that too, is because when they save money, as you're going to see as we go through this business presentation, you're going to make money, but you're doing them a favor and it's helping you. So all you have to do is spread the word. And what we'll do is we'll make your subscription free. For example, once you have just three people that look at this and go, hey, I want to be involved. It's either just taking the product, or I want to do this as a business because it's so simple. It's an e-gig. I can do it at home in my pajamas. I can just send this out to people. I'll send the app to them. I'll send the website. Let people just sign up if they like it because they're going to save money. That's all you're going to do, right? Well, if that happens, then your subscription's free. Once you have three, I don't care if you have 4, 5, or 100, you might have 1,000. But once you get three, your subscription's free. But we'll still give you the $50 same as cash restaurant card. So now, even though you haven't started making money yet with this, you're up 40, and you have a package that can save you thousands. So that's not a bad starting point. You've got no cost in the business. You're going to save thousands throughout the year, and actually you're plus 40, and now we're going to show you how you're going to make money, and you're going to make a lot of it. So here's fantastic reason number 3 to make Life Trends part of your life, the marketing system. And this is the most exciting part because this is something that everybody in America can do. Everybody. And everyone will succeed. There is no such thing as the way we've done this is in failure. And you're not going to believe this when I walk you through it, but you can't fail. You can only succeed with this. Because here's how it works. It's as simple. This is our e-gig referral system. It's as simple as giving the gift. What's the gift? It's giving somebody the app, or we've got these amazing $1,000 travel saver cards you can hand to somebody. And you can, not only can you hand it to them in person, but you can send them also by email or however else you want to send it, or you can send them the app, or you can send them to the website. But that's all you're doing. You're giving a gift. Because here's what's going to happen. when you send them this gift, and that's the entire thing you do, you don't do anything else, they're going to either get the app or the card. And from that, they're going to be, shown that they can watch a very, very simple short video. It's the video that's on our website. It's about 3 minutes long. And when they get through, they're going to make a choice. And that's all anybody can do is make a choice, right? And if they say yes, hey, I love this kind of savings I get and the fact that it's free, of course I'm going to sign up. Or they say, yeah, I'd like to generate additional income, I'm going to sign up. That's another yes, wonderful. Or they might just say, hey, you know what? I want to do both. I want to be involved in the business. I want to be involved in the benefits. So yeah, I'm going to do that. Well, they got another choice. What if they tell you no? What if they say no, thank you? Guess what? You still win, because guess what happens? They still get a $1,000 discount savings card. Now, how does this work? This is why everybody wins. What happens is very simple this. They are going to be able to take that card and go into our booking engine, and they're going to go get those savings, right? They get a little bit less savings than when you have the benefits pack, but they still get substantial savings over what they could get anywhere else from Expedia, Priceline, Trivago, all those other companies, right? But here's what happens. And this is a real example from our actual booking engine. So in this example, what happened, somebody went and stayed a 1-week stay in Italy. The public price, in other words, what everybody else is charged is $1,800. Our price is $1,197. What did that person save? $600. You don't think they'd like you for that? I mean, you give somebody a travel saver card and they saved on one trip. Now remember, they get $1,000, so they still got $400 left they can use, but they saved $600. Well, why is that good for you? Because when they save $600, guess what? We send you half of whatever they save. They save $600, you get $300. And this just doesn't happen once. It happens every time somebody uses one of these free travel saver cards, over and over and over again. If you hand out 10,000 of these cards, which you could do, guess what's going to happen? Most of them are going to get involved in the business, or they're going to take the product. But the ones that say no, you don't care, because this is what happens day in and day out. So this is your no. This is your total rejection. That's why this marketing system is so cool and so different. And it's been made so easy. We don't want anybody having to sell anything. All you have to do is give the gift, which is the card or the app. That's it. Give the gift, the card, or the app. You just do that over and over and over again. And if you do that, and you don't even have to do it in person. I mean, you can sit at home, like I said, in your pajamas and just send it out. Send this out to people, just send it to your people that follow you on Facebook, your Twitter, the people that follow you on Twitter, any kind of social media. You can send it to your contact list you got on your phone. You can send it to strangers. It doesn't matter, because when people are going to look at this and they're going to make the choice that's best for them. But whatever they choose, you win. Now, the real venture begins. Because so far, what we've shared with you is what? Number one, the product, which is amazing, saves you thousands of dollars every year. Number two, we made the cost free, so that no matter what a person chooses, it's free. And number three, we showed you how simple it is for everybody to build this and create tremendous income. So now we're going to show you how, for you, you can travel the rest of your life for free, and you're going to be doing it all the time, and you're going to be generating a significant income. And some of you are going to retire from this. You're going to build a huge amount of wealth from actually doing nothing more than just giving the gift and the app with LifeTrends. So here's actually fantastic reason number 4. And this is amazing, guys, what you can do here at LifeTrends. It's the income. It's so simple. It is so, and it's very, very real. And it's so easy to do. So here's what happens. You give somebody the card, right? Or you give them the app. They go in and they look at it and they go, wow, I'm going to do this. So if they said no, obviously they took the travel saver card, you made money. But if they say yes, and they decide to become a subscriber, whether they become a subscriber just for the product or they become a subscriber because they also want to do the business, doesn't matter, either one, you get $20 at the point that they actually subscribe. Okay, so for everyone you set up, you get $20. And that repeats over every time you set somebody up new, you get the $20. Now, obviously, there's a lot more to it than that. And here's the best part. And this is what we call our 10-tier referral income system. And it's so easy because all that happens, it's a byproduct of what you've started. So after the first month, here's what happens. From that point forward, you're going to make $2 on every customer that you have every month, but not just your customers. It's everybody else's customers all the way through 10 tiers. So let me show you what this looks like. So in this example, what we're going to say is that you've given the gift to the app and you've gotten 5 people that said, you know what, this is so easy and simple. I'm going to do this. I'm going to give the gift in the app myself. So now they're a DBO and they're in the business. And so you got 5 of them. And we're going to say that these DBOs never have more than 1 customer each. Okay. That's it. 1 customer each. Now, this is ridiculous because you can literally, every person can end up with hundreds of customers, but we're just going to, throughout this entire example, and I want you to keep this in mind, this is all based on 1 customer, only 1. And again, they're doing it because they're saving thousands and they're getting it for free. So here's what you'd have. You'd have 10 customers then, because you got the 5 DBOs, which are the digital business owners that enroll because they want to do the business. They each have the 1 customer. And so now you've got the 10 customers. You get $2 per month, remember, and thereafter on all these customers. So 10 times 2 is $20, right? So that's tier 1. Well, you'd say, okay, wonderful. And remember what we're doing here, guys. And I've said this in our little 3-minute video. If Amazon were to pay you for everybody you sent to Amazon for life, wouldn't you be sending people all the time? But imagine if Amazon said, you know, we'll do more than just pay you for the people you send. We'll pay you for the people that they send, and the people they send, and the people they send, and the people they send. I know you'd be doing it nonstop. So here's what starts to happen. You've already got your tier 1 commission now coming in every month, which is $20. So now let's look at tier 2. So we've got 5 DBOs, okay, each getting 5 DBOs, okay, it's 25. Each one with 1 customer each, so that's 25 times 2. You now have a total of 50 customers, right? What are you making on each customer? $2 per month on every customer. So times 2, so commission for tier 2 is $100, and you got the tier 1 you got to add in, so now you got 120. So now you're at 120, and you've actually been paid on 2 tiers. Now here's the part that I have to stop and kind of to sink in. I've always been a numbers person. I just think numbers are numbers. I don't think of it as this person has to do that half. No, it's not like what you do. It's just numbers are numbers. They either work or they don't work. Well, if you can literally do this, and I've said this to a lot of people, if you can just basically give this gift card or this app to 5 people and be able to just work with them a little bit, not much, but just, hey, you know, make sure they get to look at the business presentations, look at the content we have. Guess what's going to happen? If you can just do that, you know, you're now going to be to the point where you're not going to be just being paid on 2 tiers of commission, which is $120. Now look what's happened in your first 2 tiers, right? You've got your 5 who've gotten 5. Look what happens as this continues to grow. Remember, what you've done is finished. It's over. You can't change anything after that. But look what happens if that continues. I mean, sometimes when you look at these numbers, you go, this is crazy. This can't possibly happen. But you know what? Why can't it? Because if you can help 5 get 5, why can't that continue? Why can't it? Well, obviously, if it continued, this is the kind of income you're talking about, and it wouldn't matter. What if it only did it by 2 after that, or 3, or even 1? It doesn't matter. The income is still so big that it can change your life. And when you think about the simplicity behind what we're doing here, I mean, there's never been anything like this. Never. It's this easy and this simple because it requires what? No selling. It doesn't require you to give presentations. It doesn't require you to train. It doesn't require you to be qualified. Nothing. You just simply give the card or the app and let it take its course. Now, again, you got to be consistent because you don't want to stop until you got your 5 and help them get 5. Because once you've done that, the rest will take care of itself. So it's important that you do that first part. But you don't have to think about the rest. So I always tell you, just focus on that. Help your 5, get their 5, and you're done. And the rest will take its own course. And whatever the number is, you're going to be very happy with it. So in summarizing everything, I want you to realize that this opportunity is unlike anything that's ever been presented before. And there are no limitations on this. I mean, you can get as many DBOs as you want. I'm talking about 5. What if you want to go get 10 or 20 or 30 or 40? Why can't you? You can get 100 if you wanted to. Not going to be that difficult. And what about customers? We show this whole thing based on 1 customer. What if, as you go get 100 DBOs, You know, you're going to probably have at least, that means you'll probably get 100 DBOs. Maybe you've talked to 300 people. You've given this app or this card to 300 people. But guess what? You're probably going to have another 100 that are customers. You're going to have another 100 that are probably just going to be using the Travel Saver card. No matter what decision they're making, you're making income. So think of how big this actually can get for everybody. And here's what we've done to make it fun. We've created a thing called Gigabucks. And Gigabucks happens to everybody that's in the business. So every time as you start to acquire new customers and everybody else is acquiring customers, you're going to start earning Gigabucks. Here's how it works. Your first $1,000 that you earn from the commission program you just looked at, right? The gig referral system pays you $1,000 in cash. After that, we split it. We give you 80% in cash and 20% in Gigabucks. Now we know that's a lot of Gigabucks, particularly as your income starts getting to $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 a month. That's a lot of Gigabucks. But again, what's great about the Gigabucks is you can use them anywhere you want. You can use them dollar for dollar. They're real dollar for dollar exchange. It's not fake money. It's real money that sits in your account for you to use, but they have to be used back with LifeTrends or any other gigs that we do, because every gig that we add, we get involved with, which are going to be other gigs coming. We've already started talking about that. The next one's going to be a CBD wellness gig. And if you decide you want to participate in that gig as well, it's going to work the same way. Everything's going to be exactly work. I mean, it's going to be so simple, so easy, so duplicatable, but you're going to earn Gigabucks there. And then you can use your Gigabucks either LifeTrends for travel and vacations, or you can use it over in CBD wellness or the next one we do or the next one we do. But what we also do is once you get to 10,000 a month, because that's too many Gigabucks, then we cut it back. We give you 95% in cash and 5% Gigabucks. But this is great for you and for everybody because it's having everybody reinvest a little bit of their money back in their own business. And so it helps generate more wealth and more income for everybody. And it gets people doing something they should be doing anyway, which is what? Taking vacations. Because that's all this is going to do is force you to take vacations every year because you're going to have so many Gigabucks you're going to need to. So this is a fun part of the program. It's something we're all going to enjoy, and this is what we're down to. Guys, we've just given you 4 fantastic reasons to make LifeTrends part of your life. 4. I mean, these are amazing. Number 1, you're going to save thousands every year on travel and lifestyle. Who doesn't want to do that? Number 2, we've made the product and the business free. Can't beat that. Number 3, everybody can do it. What are you going to do? You're going to simply give the gift card to the app. Can't get any easier than that. Who can't do this? And number 4, you can actually create a very, very substantial income very easily. I really believe most people who go to work with this within a year, this could be their full-time income. This could be their income for the rest of their lives. And think about what a tough job that would be to sit back, get that check every month and have to take all these vacations. So ladies and gentlemen, the gig economy is here. We've created something brand new that's unlike anything out there. And now you can become a part of this. All you've got to do, if you haven't enrolled already, just get with the person who talked to you about this. Make sure you get started today. And I mean today, because you know what? If you start today, your adventure begins. And I believe it's an adventure you'll never look back. You'll always be looking forward, and you're going to be having the best time you've ever had in your entire life. Thank you. Look forward to seeing you.